Hi, it's Maggie the Outer's Gypsy here to bring you your, excuse me, your November 2021 mid-month general readings. We are looking at the last 2 weeks of November, and this reading is for the water sign of Pisces, our lovely fish. Welcome, everyone. I hope you're all doing well, safe, and healthy. Thanks for taking the time to be here to watch this video. Your likes, shares, subscribes, support, all of that. Thank you so much. I know my background has changed, but it's just temporary. I am doing a little bit of traveling around, but I will be back by the time these post. So it's always a bit hit or miss with Airbnbs when you're traveling in terms of background. So anyway, okay, Pisces, this reading is for you for the last 2 weeks of November 2021. That's if your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in Pisces. It's also relevant if you're cross watching for a Piscean. Of course, it's a general reading, so it's going to resonate a little differently for everyone. Watch all of your signs for any additional insight and perspective. And if you do find that something resonates with you, you'd like to reach out for a personal reading, perhaps take a deeper look at something for yourself or as a gift for someone else. Feel free to contact me directly, email me directly. If you click on the description link, that little arrow, you'll see my email address, Maggie, the number one McGuire at gmail.com. I'd be delighted to hear from you, and I can usually respond the same day with more information. I do offer a wide variety of readings. We do have the holiday season, gift giving season coming up, and there's nothing more personal than a personal reading. So if you're stuck for what to get for friends, family, or loved ones, you might want to consider the gift of a personal reading. Something to keep in mind. Okay, Pisces, let's move right into your reading. I am using the Gilded Tarot. Last 2 weeks of November for Pisces. We begin with the Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning, the opportunity for a new beginning. This is the Ace of Earth, so it might be a practical new beginning. This is a card that comes up often for new jobs, new projects, moving, relocating, uh, moving in together, combination of all of those things. With the Empress, the traditional Earth Mother of the Tarot, it's also a card that represents fertility and abundance. Now, with the Ace of Pentacles, it represents that whatever this start of a new path is or new opportunity is, it holds the promise of a great deal of abundance, because the Empress here is surrounded by the fruition of things, the abundance of things. She's pregnant, she's fertile, the trees are in bloom, the animals are out. It's a card of, reaping the harvest. So whatever this opportunity is, it looks like it holds a lot of potential for abundance, whether that's material, financial abundance, or emotional abundance, or all three. Next, we have the Seven of Wands, some defensive energy here. Someone is standing in front of the door of their home, their castle, their keep, something that they feel ownership over or a sense of proprietorship over. So probably something that you've had for quite some time. Now, this can be, it could be an actual structure like home or building or business or a job, a relationship, another person, even an ideology, but it's defending, protecting, standing in front of, not letting anybody come, not letting whatever's challenging it come in. With the High Priestess, trusting your intuition, your higher self, your gut instinct. This is our connection to the divine. This is about, if you were to describe the High Priestess as an actual person, this is somebody who spends much less time talking than they do listening. This is somebody who feels quite connected to divine, and they let that guide them. Again, some people call it gut instinct, higher self, intuition. This is allowing your intuition to lead you. It's interesting that it's clarifying the Seven of Wands. There might be a bit of struggle in whether or not to start on this new path. You might be holding on to something, because the Ace of Pentacles is something new, and the Seven of Wands is holding on to something you feel you've already put a lot into, which implies that it's been there for some time. So there may be, but your intuition may be telling you, look, it's time to start this new path. So there may be some struggle and conflict there. Next, we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is taking the time to kind of sit back and take inventory, take stock. This is looking at it's harvest time, and this woman is getting ready to pick what she's grown, this tree. She's sown the seeds. She hasn't quite started picking yet. This is a card about taking a look at what you've invested in something, two sevens next to each other. What you've invested in something, has it paid out for you? Did you get back what you think your efforts should have gotten you back? Did you get more? Did you get less? Can you make it more? Or should you just harvest what you can and go off and start a whole new crop? And it's next to the Seven of Wands, but it's different than the Ace of Pentacles, right? What's on the table is a new opportunity, and here you're trying to figure out, you're still kind of holding on to something that you've obviously invested quite a bit into, and what to do. Feels like your intuition may be pulling you towards this new path, but there is some resistance there, right? So with the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Hanging Man, right? It doesn't look like many of you actually probably make the decision. Some of you might, but it looks like the majority of you are still kind of considering and thinking by the end of November. I mean, we're only looking at the last 2 weeks. It's a short period of time. The Hanging Man is not taking action. It's not being the pursuer or the aggressor because you're watching something playing out. It you don't know everything yet, right? You're still kind of taking stock, taking inventory, watching things, but not taking any action yet. And it might be uncomfortable. I mean, the hanging man can represent temporary self sacrifice or self denial. It's uncomfortable to be upside down, but you do gain a different perspective and different information as well. So, not taking action. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy and focus for the last for the last 2 weeks of November is the Two of Wands. Choice, duality, crossroads, needing to make a choice of action, because the Two of Wands is the Two of Fire, which is an action-oriented energy and element. So it's a card about, which action do I take? Which path do I choose? This is a pretty clear reading, Pisces, meaning that it's clear that there's a choice in front of you. There's a new opportunity to sow the seeds for something which might prove to be very abundant later on. But it feels like there's some resistance here, and it feels like your intuition is kind of pulling you towards this new beginning. But you're still holding on to something else that you've already been investing in. So you're looking at what you've invested in and you're going, I don't know, should I stick with this? Can I make it better than a 7? Can I take it to a 10? Can I tweak it? Or should I just take what I can, what value I can, what lessons I can, and move forward into something new? I don't know. So that's pretty much what the gist of this 2 weeks is about, and trying to figure out, what action to take, if any. But let's clarify the Two of Wands. Oh, we had a jumper. Let's take it. Okay, we're clarifying the Two of Wands, duality, needing to make a choice. The Four of Cups, an offer being made and somebody not sure if they should take it or not. An offer or opportunity. So what the nature of this offer or opportunity is, it's going to vary. This is a general reading. So for some of you, it might be a new job, moving, relocating, a combination of all of those. Could be a new relationship, could be a new project, starting your own business, starting your own new something. There's an offer, an opportunity here, whether from a specific person or just the universe, or the universe working through people, which they often do, almost always do. So yeah, what to do, what to choose. Let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles and the Empress. Well, it looks pretty good. It looks like an opportunity which could bring you a lot of abundance. I mean, the Empress is about the harvest, all the work paying off. And the Ace of Pentacles is where it starts, if you choose. The Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, abundance, so much that you have enough to share. The Ten of Pentacles, long-term stability and security, particularly financially and materially. This is the energy that this Ace of Pentacles and Empress contain, which it already tells us it is. It's a new opportunity. It's sowing the seeds for later success and abundance. And it starts now if you choose to take it, but you're not sure if you should take it. You're still kind of, Clarify the Seven of Wands. The Chariot, the Devil. That's what you're holding on to. Okay. The Chariot is a card that represents success on a really difficult path. It references, Roman medieval chariot races, which were brutal. They were tough. It's not like there was a tie, there was only one winner, and it was a really tough battle. You could be tired, wounded, exhausted, and maimed at the end of it. But you win simply because you refuse to give up, no matter how hard it is, no matter what gets in your way, no matter what happens to you or anybody else. This is about winning through sheer perseverance and determination. But the devil is toxic, negative, cyclical energy. But the devil energy enslaves through a form of temptation. I mean, the devil card is a card that's a traditional card for addictions, right? So it might be that the thing itself or the addiction itself is not in and of itself unhealthy, but if that's all you're doing, if it becomes obsessive, then it becomes unhealthy for the carrier and for everything and everyone around it. But there's something tempting. The devil says, "Oh, but you need this thing," and over and over again it goes, and it's a negative cycle. But it's difficult to break because there's that allurement, there's that tempting thing that says you need this. Well, with the Chariot, and it's clarifying the Seven of Wands, this defensive energy. This is like whatever the thing is that you're holding on to, in spite of the fact that you have this great new opportunity. It's like, I don't know, if I just keep investing, if I just keep working at this, no matter how hard it is, I can win, I can do it, I know I can. But your intuition is telling you that perhaps there's something toxic in this. It feels like your intuition is saying, you could spend years of your life telling yourself this same thing. Oh, if I just do this, if I just stay longer, if I just invest more, it'll work. I know it will. When there's actually another opportunity in front of you that looks like it actually has real results and pays out real dividends, whether that's financial, material, emotional, or some combination of all of those. And it looks like you're just kind of considering and thinking by the end of the month. So let's pull some final guidance and advice cards. This is pretty clear. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Any final messages, guidance, advice for Pisces for the last 2 weeks of November 2021. The Fool and the Two of Swords. The Fool is taking a chance, doing something completely new, perhaps completely different, even something that might feel a bit risky. It's the Fool has the 0 on his card because it's the first card in the tarot deck, the first major arcana card. This is where the journey begins. He's getting ready to take that first step, stepping off the beaten path into the unknown, trusting, letting go and trusting, right? And the Two of Swords is stubborn, reluctance and resistance to look at something that's right in front of you, to take the blindfold off, because if you do, then you'll have to acknowledge, you'll have to make a choice, and you'll have to take action. So it's easier to cross the swords, not look, not think about it, not trust your intuition, which sometimes that moon can represent. And the High Priestess is here too. So it's about trusting your intuition. It feels very clear, Pisces, that Spirit is saying, step off the beaten path, take this new opportunity. I know it's scary, intimidating, perhaps nerve-wracking, and it's tempting to hold on to what you have been pouring so much of yourself into with not great results. And again, free will, free agencies, I always say you can choose to remain in that. But Spirit is encouraging you to take a new path, and there's always a reason for that. So, enough said. All right, Pisces, that is your reading for the last 2 weeks of November. I hope you found it useful, clarifying, validating in some way. Again, if any of it resonated with you and you would like to reach out for a personal reading, maybe take a deeper look at something for yourself or as a gift for someone else, they do make great gifts during the holiday season. You can email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. You can also get that information by clicking on the description link below, that little arrow. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the December general readings. And for those of you who are celebrating the upcoming holiday of Thanksgiving, I hope you have a wonderful, peaceful, and safe holiday. Take care, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.